Greetings. Hey, good people, go over here to the bad side for a minute. Bad people, come over here. We want to talk to the bad guys for a minute. What happens when a bunch of women come together and they all agree on something? Especially when they don't know the guy. Especially when they don't know the guy. What happens when they all agree on something? And usually they're right? That's what it is. Okay, so let me see if I can break this down for you in the best way. We want to talk about this in the room currently. This is a possum. Okay. This possum at one time took a lot of pride in finding the source. Yeah, that's what it is. I like to go and the possum like to find the source of shit. Okay, cool. So one day the possum played possum, and when the possum popped back up, it had this god thing, not even a god complex, just like an agreement. We kind of made an agreement, right? So we're talking about this in the room now, and it's what it is. And when you have multiple energy readers that do not know me talking about me finding the source once again, it's very, very simple, because you're in a position now. Yeah, you're in a position, and I have John Wick's dog, so it's very simple. You have been put in a position that you don't want to be in, and there's someone behind you who put you in that position. So it's real simple. You just turn around, either this direction or this direction, and it's a very simple sentence, and it creates a domino effect going up the hill, right? Because we've been going up the hill, and whoever is behind you has been throwing boulders. And okay, cool. So this is your turn. This is your turn for clarity, because the power is now in your hands. Because it's what it is. You look over this shoulder or this one, and you just look at whoever's there, and you go, God is about to fuck us for messing with this earth angel. And it's that simple. It's that simple. Then there's no more problems. That person goes, oh, well, yeah, chances are we don't want to be fucked by God for playing with the earth angel. And today would be 07/13. And we all know 13 represents 4. And I mean, when you break things down to a 4 with war angels and the angel of death and all of that, what are you doing? She likes to chase her tail. It's what it is. We really don't want people all confused running around chasing their tails. However, we are in a predicament. I'm not, but definitely you are. And the easiest way out of that predicament is to pick a shoulder. You have your right shoulder or you have your left shoulder, and it doesn't matter who's on the other side. Doesn't matter what shoulder they're looking over, watching whatever kind of job you're doing. You just turn around and go, hey, all these ladies are talking about this earth angel that don't know him, and now God's going to fuck us. So it's what it is. I mean, no more ruckus. It's all about God fuck us. So moving forward, now that we've got that out of the way, they can't all be wrong, but you certainly can. And that's what it is. And they wouldn't be in chaos and calamity and envy. And that's what it is. And you got to think it's nothing more than a possum. It's nothing more than a possum that woke up. The possum just woke up. And at one time, the possum loved to change the way that they feel. And it's what it is. Now, I'm not going to fuck around with just any middleman. I'm going straight to the source. And I'm really good at that. I was really, really good at that. So what makes you think spirituality would be any different? That's what it is. You can go one direction on the divine path. That's what it is. It's fucking the divine streets right there. I was made for those streets. That's what it is. I could go right down here to Dawn, and that's what it is. I was in my Dawn days. I was in my Scarface Dawn days. However, taking the divine street leads to this. All these girls have energetically found an earth angel, and now God is going to fuck us if we don't do something quick. So, now that we got that cleared up, Are you happy? She's happy. She's happy about that. Super happy about that. And it's what it is. I mean, granted, most of these people don't believe in the divine or spirituality, but they are definitely seeing strange things happening that they can't understand and an increased amount of it. So the best thing to do is, I don't care how many are in the group. It all starts with you. It all starts with you and whoever is over the right shoulder or the left shoulder. And it's a very, very simple task. You just look over your shoulder and go, hey man, a bunch of women that don't know this earth angel have been able to identify him energetically through spiritual means. And if we don't do something quick, God is going to fuck us because today would be the 13th. Saturday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th. It's Saturday the 13th. And yes, God is flipping your world upside down. Inside out, round and about, and it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I do know that whatever kind of voodoo, that shit has cause and effect consequences, and it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. However, it's what it is. Very simple. Pick a shoulder. Whoever's looking over your shoulder, just turn around and be, hey, you know what? I don't really feel like getting fucked by God. That's got to hurt. That's got to feel pretty bad. Let's do an energy read, shall we? So I hate to dumb my conversation down, but they just don't understand. It's karmics and karmic bill. And that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. We're trying to stay balanced in our emotions, but there's been natural disasters. And due to the natural disasters and blue water and shit coming out of the sky in Texas, the best thing to do is start over your shoulder and work your way backwards because it's just what it is. Now, bad guys, you have something to go do over one shoulder or the fucking other. All the good people, come back in. Welcome to an energy read. We're going to talk about manifestation. And we're going to talk about harmony and balance while the bad guys are figuring out who God's going to fuck. It's the end of the world as we know it. Yes, I will be taking my power back. And you got to think, man, when you have multiple readers talking about them pulling on my energy and now I'm cutting the cords and calling that back, I know multiple different ways to do that and have a school that I never could launch because of these people that couldn't do a simple exercise. They couldn't do a simple exercise. It's called looking over your shoulder and following suit. God is all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light. I said I'd be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself, as well as those that I do readings for. Namaste. It's just what it is. I mean, if anything else, you can go, hey, you know what? God's about to fuck us with the wrong dead dad for Thanksgiving. That should be enough. That should be enough. Everybody's love, everybody's light, everybody's health, everybody's wealth, everybody's abundance is just kind of scattered about. And checking out bad guys. When you get to the top, chances are you'll find a kitty diddler on a magic list that just disappeared. It's just no list, nobody on the list, no crime. I can't do anything about that. We've been pushing for peace. However, I mean, come on. There's natural disasters happening. God's fucking us. That's what it is. And you have these evil, who knows what they're doing. Is that alien rain coming out? Is that alien rain coming out? Or is it really the geoengineering? Who knows? That shit's certainly blue, though, isn't it? Bad guys, do you want to be drinking blue water out of Texas? They were already wanting to spray the crops with frack water. Oh, my God. Could you... Check it out. I don't care how many times you treat frack water off of a frack site. Anywhere in the world, but especially in Texas, because it's just where I was at. I did fracking stimulation, and let me promise you, I peed in that water. Plain and simple. Nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is a co-created experience with the divine. I mean, think about that. I have a swimming pool, and it's what it is. I mean, nobody wants to drink pool water anyway, no matter how treated it is. But especially you can't get in the pool without going, I bet somebody peed in this. So drink all that shit you want, but when I see that Governor Craig Abbott has passed a bill to spray your food down with frack water, wait, you know what? It's already flooded. You've already had 3 catastrophes that they can't explain. When multiple readers talking about God bringing the storms along. The weather modification, I understand the weather warfare. I understand that. But you got to think the weather warfare had absolutely nothing to do with destruction. That's not what they were going for. They were going for no. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Right? Cloud seeding and things of that nature. Yes, we have some extremely dangerous individuals on the planet. I understand that. However, trying to block out the sun, who knows what kind of sinister shit they're doing. But it's real easy to figure out. If you have multiple women that have now picked up the Earth Angel energy with a divine connection to the Leo rising, and I'm telling you how I did it, an NDE and a lot of training. So, God's going to, yeah, he's going to bend us over like rich men with kids on an island. So moving forward, are my cards in the upright? No, cool. We'll flip that around. Emotions on the situation. Yes, it's a 50-50 chance. You've got the right shoulder or the left. Dark hearts. It's what it is. Dark hearts in their emotions. That's okay. It's a 50-50 chance whether or not you can accept some light into that joker. It's just what it is. Light represents information. And yes, we don't even have to remove that negative energy. Chances are God's going to do it for us. Little bird told me. Little bird tells me on my shoulders. Moving forward with distancing the karmic. Show some gratitude. That's what it is. You've got energy readers all over the planet talking about how someone coming into union. And it's not a matter of the message that we're getting from the divine. It's the fact that it's me. I was that possum that it's just what it is. The last one that they wanted to wake up. So, congratulations. Welcome to masculines being upside down. That's what it is. How big a boy are you next to God force energy? It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. You can obviously thank Dorothy who summoned that djinn. It's what it is. I'm telling you, I experienced her with a body jumper. I'm telling you that I have photographic evidence from a client whose daughter was expressing all the same symptoms as a woman in Texas who cooked her dog and blamed it on the 11-year-old devil. If you want to see how God is about to screw you, go check out the police body cam footage of INFJ Pocahontas voice actress Irene Bedford. The INFJ has a direct link with the paranormal. They're known as the consciously unconscious human. Whether they're conscious of it or unconscious of it, strange things happen. And when we have control of it, ask and receive is infallible. Look at that. These people are not masters. So I can't do anything about that. They are karmic energies, right? Show some gratitude. These guys are being flipped upside down because of the negative feminine mutable in liquid metal intuition. And they don't like that. I'm not responsible for what people like. Just not. And I fucking worked very, very hard to get to this point and had several NDEs. So it's what it is. I mean, they can't figure out how Pisces is overcoming it, and I can't figure out why they want to keep going until they start getting screwed by God. That's got to hurt. It's got to hurt. It's just what it is. Touch not my anointed, harm not my prophets. Me raising my Kundalini energy until there was a crown activation of activating both sides of my brain made me very, very dangerous for people like you, especially when you have 2 shoulders and a mouth. You have 2 shoulders and a mouth, but you want to turn your head and talk that way. Moving forward, the truth is just what it is. Spirit says that shit is the truth if you want to manifest a better planet. That's what it is. And you can't think of anything more positive than that. All right, come on. that puts the power back in your hands. It puts you one with God. You know what? I'm not going to get screwed by God. It's your turn. And then you just kick the dominoes back that way. That's what it is. And then when you get to that last domino, my phone number is all over Google. You got a friend in me. It's just what it is. Moving forward, yeah, the Earth Angel. It's what it is. So I hear they tried to stop a divine union and failed miserably. I can't do anything about that. Knowing that they harvested Pisces energy because Pisces is the most intuitive, the most spiritual, not because they're any better, because they're slow fucking learners. They've lived more lifetimes on the zodiac. Plain and simple. They've been here longer. You have extra ancestral lineage. When you hear a reader say that, yes, Pisces does. Pisces has extra ancestral lineage. That's what it is. Some of us had lifetimes in other dimensions, and now here we are. Yeah, using my past life energy against me and whatever this cult practices was the worst thing they could have ever done. You guys, the 33 states of America being right. He says Pharaoh. He talks about the Pharaoh within that 33 states. It's what it is. You got to keep in mind, Egypt is sand because of those types of energies and the powers that they had, arguing over who was the one true God. Harmony and balance in the situation. Yeah, these women can't teach you anything. It's what it is. It's what it is. Now, granted, you're dealing with rejected individuals. Gold diggers and clout chasers are going to get your ass in a serious bind. You're running around with a gold digger and a clout chaser, and here comes a river of water. What are you going to do? And what is she going to do for you? That's what it is. You want Pocahontas at that point. Fuck yeah, fucking gold diggers and clout chasers. Without gold or... I saw that Albert Einstein quote, and that's what it is. On the last video I was talking about it. He also made a very profound statement that he didn't know what kind of weapons they were going to use for WW3, but he knew for a fact that WW4 would be fought with sticks and stones. It's just what it is. Can't do much about that. Yeah, they initiated or attuned to the wrong thing. Love always wins, and now they are in a battle for their souls. Out of thousands of sessions, Dolores Cannon never found a hell because we have been working on this is Earth. This is your reincarnations. Someone has done forbidden magic. They have summoned a jinn. I have evidence and I see them. What is the problem with that? They drag you to the Egyptian underworld. Dolores Cannon never found a hell. That's because they didn't start using jinn on the collective until it was in the cards, and I said something. I was arrested at the same time as Irene Bedford. I said something on my other channel. Now, what worked last time to get Pisces out of the way didn't work this time. Cool. Then that means that energy has fragmented and went back on. They have cursed themselves and all involved. That is a them problem and all involved. 3 ways that jinn enters the body: heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, and when you're in your passion. What they have sent out is now going back to them. What is it going to do to them? It's going to abuse their temple. Plain and simple. It's going to eat them alive. Moving forward. Yeah. Confirmation. That's what it is. You're going to focus on the family. You got these people being tormented by demons, and you got every tarot reader on the planet talking about the light being surrounded by angels. Okay, cool. So what is a legion of angels with me being an angelic Reiki master mean? Pick a shoulder. You know what? You got me into something I really don't want to be in. And now God is probably going to fuck us and all involved. That's what it is. Spirit is on the case. I can't do anything. I can't do anything to help them. That's the problem. They want Pisces all depressed and upset and da-da. Yeah, well, I'm generally a people pleaser, but this time my lesson is I can't do anything for you. You must help yourself. Look at that. It's even energy exchange. Look at that. Congratulations. Congratulations. They tried to take Pisces' spiritual protection, and now they do not have any. Jinn possession is very real. It's what it is. It's what it is. I mean, believe what you want. Think of it this way. When multiple women are picking up on roughly the same thing, and you can't figure out what the fuck is going on, but a handful of women are picking up on roughly the same thing around an angelic light, what does that tell you? You're not listening to your intuition. Intuition is upside down. All right, let me flip it to the upright. It's just what it is. And I'm not telling you that I listen to everything that I hear. Matter of fact, that's my pet peeve. When someone tells you this is the only way to do something, that is the only way that works for them. What works for one person does not work for another. When you hear someone teaching scrying and they say if you see an entity in your scry mirror, in your scry ball, don't touch it, protect your energy. I'm the guy that tries to grab it. So it's what it is. Intuition's upside down. What's in the past? Ego. People are operating specifically out of their ego. They don't believe in the divine. They're logically trying to figure out a way to make sense of what multiple women are trying to tell them that don't know each other and are picking up on energy. They can't be that dense. These women are in the upright. These guys can't be that dense trying to figure it out. It's just what it is. What is supporting the entire situation? Here's my card, higher consciousness. What is overseeing it all? Health. It's a health issue. Plain and simple. Higher consciousness. Turn head to the right or turn head to the left. Whoever is standing behind you, supervising over your shoulder. Like the memo, the guy from Office Space. Yeah, I need your memo on the desk by 12:30, guy. God is about to affect our health. That is the overall energy. Health is a concern at this point. Your health, we're protected. Your health is in jeopardy. Plain and simple. So, I mean, blue water falling in Texas, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So this is about the time where, you know what, I really don't want to be drinking blue water. God's about to screw us for blue water. Blue water's falling out of the sky. Thank you for sending me that video. You keep in mind, I mean, I've got Noah in the background sending me UAP footage that's open portals, all kinds of shit. I am a government drone. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, there's a UFO sighting. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Noah sent me some shit. Portal opens up. Fuck yeah, we're coming out of it. They're coming through like nobody's business is what it is. Anyway, there's a huge difference between look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, and what the fuck am I looking at? Yeah! It's simple enough. Yeah, drones don't do that. I don't care how high tech they are. They don't open up a black hole in the sky and come running out of them. Anyway, you look up missing 411, right? People missing in the woods and shit. You've got a lot of CCTV video right now. you're more than welcome to go and try to prove that shit wrong. However, that fits the perfect prophecy of those left behind. That's what it is. That's what it is. There'll be two in the field, and then they look around, the other one's gone, right? Whether that, my personal belief is once I raise my frequency and my vibration, I have left you behind by expanding my consciousness, activating my light, getting out of the lower vibrations. I have ascended into the land of milk and crown activation. Anyway, you have CCTVs now. People just disappearing. Okay. Use your discernment. Portals opening, that's Dolores Cannon material. I have witnessed this shit. I know Aleister Crowley has opened portals before. It fits